sticking with Iran, Carlos Queiroz had some very harsh words for Jurgen Klinsmann,
Yeah.
who later tried to diffuse the situation, Jules. But you tell us a little bit of what Klinsmann said.
Yeah, so he was on television talking about the game, and I think he mentioned
It was on English television.
on
I
English
think,
television, and he mentioned the sort of physical aspect of the Iran game. But he used the word culture, and he sounded like, and I think he was a bit clumsy, although he's lived in the US and his English is very, very good. I think he meant in their style of play, as in football, this is what they do. They're very physical, they're very committed. But I think he was taken by the letter of the word that he actually said, and people said that he was talking about Iranian people and the country and the culture in general, right?
and
Not
then he
about just
tied it
football.
into Central America and the Guatemalan referee. And if you're talking about,
It was a little bit weird.
it was definitely a bit weird, especially after a game in which, the worst foul in that game was committed when Wayne Hennessy tried to
Yeah.
decapitate Mehdi Taremi. I mean,
Yeah.
normal circumstances, you go to prison for that. I don't,
Yeah.
so
So it was strange. So Carlos Queiroz responded on Twitter with like a long thread inviting Klinsmann, I think, to the camp and
Yeah.
to see what they are and to have a discussion and basically educating him, which I
Yeah.
thought was maybe over the top, but I can understand where he's coming from as well.
Yeah, and then Klinsmann, to his credit, immediately tried to diffuse
Yeah.
it. I just think right now, in a World Cup context, we have to pick our words a little bit carefully.
Yeah, I think of course you have to. And to add more drama to this, was Iran and the USA's next game? It's against each other, Gab. And there's tensions as well that have been raised by the US Soccer Federation's Twitter account. What was that all about?
Yeah, so there's different U.S. soccer social media. Essentially, if you look at the Iranian flag, there's a little symbol in the middle. That is a symbol of the Iranian revolution at some point, I think in 1979.
Yeah, or 78, yeah.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
There was an Islamic revolution in Iran where the previous ruler, the Shah, was deposed and sent away. A lot of Iranians emigrated around that time, and that's when it came in. And they decided to go, and when they sort of published the little graphic of the Iranian flag, they showed the old Iranian flag, the flag without the symbol of the
Yeah.
Islamic Revolution. And supposedly this was done to highlight the plight of what's going on in Iran, the repression towards women, certainly after the Mahsa Amini case. It's not just women, it's also union leaders
Yeah.
and trade unionists and stuff like that. Look, this is a very, very valid issue to raise.
Completely.
But there are two serious problems with this. Number one, this doesn't come from the team. According to Sam Borden, who reported on this, Greg Berhalter and the players, they were unaware of this
Yeah.
until it actually happened. You do not put your team in that situation. You're not the ones, whatever nerd is or loser, hipster, social account guy went and put this out. He's not the one who's going to be in the stadium facing Iran.
No.
He doesn't have to deal with the fallout of this.
Yeah.
Number two, this is entirely unnecessary. This is completely puerile trolling. And think about what you're doing, right? It's called the Islamic Republic of Iran right now. Right now, we already have so many issues with different religions and misunderstandings and stuff like that. You remove that symbol, you're removing the Islamic part from Iran. Think about what that means.
Yeah.
Since you're having a World Cup in a Muslim country, think how disrespectful that is to them, to the tens of millions of Muslim Americans. Iran have obviously already complained.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't know how far up this goes. I don't know who signed up on it. I don't know if it's Cindy Parler-Cohn who signed off on it. I would hope she takes responsibility. The buck
Well,
stops.
someone has to take responsibility.
Somebody
anyway.
has to take responsibility.
It's
Not fair
simple.
to the U.S. players. It's certainly not fair to the Iranian players. You're not highlighting the plight of anything. You're just being stupid. If you want to go and make a statement about it, you find the right time to do it, and you do it in unison with the play. In fact, I'll give you an idea. You
Go
want
on.
a statement?
Go on.
U.S. Soccer Federation. I don't know if she's here. Whoever you are, why don't you go to the stadium, right, with your FIFA, with your Blazers, and sit with the other FIFA people, and put on a Mahsa Amini T-shirt, right? something like that, highlighting the plight of women in Iran, supporting the people. If this is the statement you wish to make, what will happen is you will get kicked out by FIFA. They'll send you, oh no, we're going to have to send you home for the tournament. But you will have made your statement. And you know what? It will have been on you. It'll be your skin in the game, not the U.S. players who have to go and play this match in this ridiculously ratcheted up tension. I mean, I really think this is really bad. I hope a lot of people are as angry as I am, and I hope there's serious backlash to this.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.